welcome to EBK's Minecraft. This is episode 7 of EBK's Let's Build a City series. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I posted a video. Work's gotten real busy, along with it is football season now, and I'm a coach, so between regular work and football season, I haven't had a whole lot of time to record, so hopefully I can get a few more in between now and into football season. But anyways, picking up where we left off, in the last episode I was building the tunnel and the rail system to my new city. I did finally get all of that complete, and I'll take you out and show that to you here in a minute. At the same time, I did go ahead and I built another minecart system, minecart track system right next to my tunnel, the one I'm going to use, that goes all the way back and forth. My original idea was to have a minecart with a chest in it that would send, I could send items back and forth. The problem is I just went on a whim and started building it and built the whole thing and didn't do the proper research, realizing that unfortunately with minecarts, they're only going to travel with where the, with however many chunks have been created or generated at a point in time. So it's not going to continuously go back and forth. Once there's no more chunks built, it's going to stop, and until I go back and forth, it's not going to start going again. So that is not going to work out very well. So I do have an extra path with a minecart system on it, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that at some other point in time. So what I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do in place of that, an easy way to get me some supplies back and forth, is I'm going to get me I'm just going to use an ender chest, and that way I can put one over here at my regular HQ, and then I can also put one in the new city location and use that to transfer items back and forth a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. So that's how I think I'm going to handle that. I do sound probably a little hoarse right now, caught a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little bit off. Alright, and then something else that I have decided that I'm going to do is I've been doing just straight up episodes where I record for 20 minutes or so, then I completely stop recording, and that's how I'm doing it. I'm doing episodes that way. I'm going to try a different version here where I'm just going to continuously record as I'm playing. I'm not going to start out with an intro. I'm not going to end it with an exit, if you will. I'm just going to continue to play. So, I'm going to make the videos around the same time, except for this is the last time you're going to get an intro. So I'll do some time lapses on some things. I'll just do some fade in and fade outs to stuff that is really not that much fun to watch, if I'm mining for supplies or different things like that. So I'm going to try a little bit different approach to the way I'm going to do the videos for a little while, and I'm going to see which one I like better, and I will go from there. So as far as right now is concerned, this is the last time I'm going to do an actual intro for this episode 7. After this one here, at least for the next few, until I decide how I want to do it for sure and how long it takes me to re-edit the videos, I'm going to just let it play, and I'm going to record as I'm playing, and then I will, when I'm done playing for that period of time, I'll take the video and cut it up however I see fit, and I will post it that way. So if you have a preference at this point in time, after you've watched this video and a couple others, you can leave some comments if you prefer one or the other, and I'll decide how I'm going to continue after that. But I'm going to do the next few, a different way, to where it's not with intros and me talking at the end. So having said that, I did make a couple other changes to my main city here, my HQ. So I'm going to head over here, and I'm just going to show you. I redesigned part of my minecart system here, inside of here, because what I'm really trying to do is make it where I can go and I can come back whenever I want. Not so much go and come back, but to where I have more stops, and it's easier to stop. So I put in a new system, and I actually did quite a bit of work. I actually extended this whole storage facility. It's storage, but it's also my sorting system, to where there's actually a whole basement up underneath here. I'm going to take you down there and show that to you in a minute. Because as I got to looking, and we're going to take this little cart here in a minute, and I'm going to show you, I was running out of room pretty fast, and there's still quite a few items that can be sorted that I need to get sorted that I haven't done yet. So I want to continue to work on that. Some of it will be on camera, some of it will be off camera. Because again, the whole point of this episode or series that we're watching now it's a Let's Build a City series. So what I do over here is not really relevant to what this video is supposed to be. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. I'm going to turn down the audio real quick because the minecart becomes very, very, very loud if you don't remember. So I'm going to crank that way down to about 3. I'll turn that back up after I get in. So when I hop in here, alright, so I hit that button. I will come up here and it's going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and hit one more here and then, alright. So what will happen is it will stop like this, and then I can get out and come up my stairs, and if I need a supply, this row at all, then I get out, I'll go get it, jump back into my minecart, and then off I go. It's not 100% yet, but better than what it was. And if you notice here, this is my last row, and I've only got a couple more areas available. So I'm going to go, what I've done is I've dug out an entire basement here. I'm going to show that to you here in a minute. So let me get stopped down here. So first, I did 2 things here. I dug the whole basement, which we'll go down in a minute, but there's 2 ways I can get down there. I have an elevator here, and we'll probably take that first just so I can show you, and then the minecart will also take me down there. So I come on here, put in a nice handy little elevator here. So here it is. It took quite some time to dig this whole thing out. That's another one of the reasons why it's been a while since I posted a video, between finishing up the minecart system with the tunnel around it all the way to the new location, and also digging this whole section out and getting this ready to go for a new minecart system. That also took some time, so that's why it's been a little while since I got a video going. Let's go ahead and go back up, and then I'll bring the minecart system down. So let's see, my cart right now is going to go down there, so let's hop back in, and boom. Sometimes it does that, I don't know why. Alright, so when I come down here, it's going to be just like the one that's up above it. As I get more rows put in, I will add more stops. So right now I have 1 stop here, and so when I come out, I'll have a whole row. Again, later, I'm not going to show you as I build it. I just want to get just what I did. Right now, if I put something in my sorting system that does not have a filter in it, to where it doesn't have a location anyways, it will all go here. So yeah, alright, back in we go. Uh-oh. That did not work out like I wanted. We'll see what happens here. Haven't had that happen yet. So I'm going to stop. Oh, no. Okay, well, that works out better than I thought it was going to, so we'll just let that continue on. Alright, so now that I'm here, I need to switch back. Alright, we'll go the way that I'm facing, so I gotta do some more work on it, and I will. But for now, that's how that works. My track back. So, there is that. Not too bad for now. Alright, so let's come back out over here, and I'm not going to actually write it yet, but what I do want to show you is I have completed, like I said, my minecart system to the new location, and I've also got the entire tunnel around it. So let me come over here and show you. It's fully enclosed so that I can go safely. This track right here was the one that I was telling you I had set up the additional, what I was going to use for the minecart with a chest in it to transfer items back and forth, but after I got to testing it, I realized, yeah, I probably should have done my research first, because once there's no more chunks, it will stop. So, you know, when you go one direction for a certain distance, behind me, there's only so many chunks that are rendered, so many parts of the land that are rendered, and then there's nothing behind it. So same thing in front of me. As I walk forward, more things will, you know, more chunks will build. So the problem is if I'm not there to go with it, the chunks stop building, so it just stops. It's not like I would lose anything, but it just wouldn't go back and forth on its own all the time, nice and smoothly. So that is why that will not work. But this second system here, I'm not going to obviously walk all the way down. I'm going to actually get on the minecart and we'll take a ride all the way down. It's about 5 minutes of real time to get from here to my new city via the minecart. And one thing I do, on this side I did all powered rail, and I mainly did that because I wanted to just do my own little test. So on this side I have a powered rail, I believe, every 8 blocks. Because I think that's how far you can go on a redstone torch before it won't power anymore. I don't think it'll power up to 9 blocks. It'll power to 8. Then so you have to have some source of power every 8 blocks to keep power continuous. So I wanted to find out if it would be faster by having a fully powered rail system versus just every 8-9 blocks. And what I found was it's the exact same time. So lesson learned. No point in using all those resources and time to build the powered rail, because you don't need that much powered rail. So if you like the way it looks, you have a overabundance of resources, go for it. But if you are in short supply of resources, you do not need you get no benefit from doing all of it versus every 8 blocks, because you still have to use the same powering system to power it. So no reason. You will travel the exact same speed. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to come right on over here. I think we'll go into my train station. Actually, I'm going to go into the house. The reason why is I'm really trying to get myself in the habit of using my train station fully. I have not been doing that completely. I usually walk over to the train station. So, in essence of the video, I'm going to go ahead and hop in here, and I'm going to take the train all the way over. And once we get over there, pop out, and then I will hit the button to go to the new train station. And then once we get to, when I get ready to make this video, I may just time lapse the video as it heads over. I haven't decided yet, so that's going to be one of the advantages of the way I'm going to run my videos for the next little while, is just by recording ongoing, and I'm going to cut it and edit it as I see fit when I go back and rewatch it. So, alright, new city, so I already have that one selected. So all I gotta do is hop in, and we're going to take a little ride. So, go. Comes through here and comes out. So if you notice, there's glass all the way around. It's about to become dark, so that glass is, you almost can't see it at all with this resource pack when it does become fully dark. So at that point in time, once it gets all the way dark here, I'm not going to be able to see anything. So at this point in the video, I may just cut to a time lapse. If I do, I will see you at the other side. If I decide not to, then I'll kind of talk as we take this 5-minute journey, and maybe talk about some things that I've seen in the event that I decide not to time lapse this part on this first run over anyway, since this is the first time. I do have the full ride from one city to the other city, well, to B city anyways, on video. So it took a good amount of time for me to build this whole thing and get the glass, the whole tunnel of glass all the way around. The good thing is now that it's here, I am fully protected. I've got my torches inside of here, so I'm not going to have anything spawn in here at night or when it's dark, because the torches are, I believe, every 10 blocks. And so the regular torches over here on the right, and then on the left are the redstone torches, which power my rail. So yeah, I did that. I kept that, my little there, in case I want to come back over here for some reason. And then one thing that I did do off camera is right here, where you see all these torches around this, you're going to see an open hole in the ground here. I found a temple inside of there. So, or not a temple, an end portal, and a big cavern down inside of there, an old Minecraft system. So that's what all those were about. So I can go to the end whenever I want. I did have enough supplies to build enough ender pearls to fix and repair the portal, so anytime I want, I can head on down there and head off to the end. Now, it was quite a journey once I got down in there to the portal, so if I decide to do that on camera, it might take me a little bit of time to find it, because it took a little while. I tried to lay out some torches to guide me, but it was a pretty big cavern that I ran into. I didn't explore the entire cavern, I just explored some of it, so as I explore more, I will just keep lighting that up. So keep going. I haven't really done any other exploration around here. It's, I just kept building and building. feel like I completely wasted my time with that one over there since I didn't do the proper research. Now that one is not surrounded in any glass tunnel. It's not covered or protected at all. So if I do decide to use it for something, I'm going to have to keep that in mind, which at this point I don't think I will use it for anything. There's not much I could use it for. Let me just tear it back down so I can get all my supplies back, since I'm not going to be actively using it. Since it's not going to work for what my original idea was for. So keep on heading on down here. Once we get down here, I did find a couple other things that I'm going to go over with. And right now, I'm not actually going to build anything when I get over here. This is mainly, right now, I'm just showing you kind of a little tour of the whole tunnel thing. When I head over here, I'll show you a couple things, and then I'm actually going to head right back so I can start gathering supplies and things that I'm going to want and need to start building a new city. And the first thing I'm going to have to do is, I'll send some food once I'm going to build the end portal, the ender's chest. Once I get that built on both ends, I'm going to bring a bunch of food and stuff over, get some resources available. But then I'm going to throw together a quick farm. And there are some animals over here. There's some cows and chickens, pigs, sheep. I'm going to round all those up, and I'm going to build a little farm so that I have the supplies I need available to me, so that I'm not constantly trying to go back and forth. So we're actually almost at the other end here. So there's actually 3 villages right here by me. There's a village right there, as you can tell. And then over on this side, over here, which you can't quite see it yet, but off in that area over there, there's a temple. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. I may take you over there and explore it with you. I haven't actually broken it down or anything yet. And then there's another village right there, which I'm not going to come out of here yet because there's some guys there, but there's another village right there. And then there is another village directly behind me, which you can't see. I'll wait for the daylight before I take you over there. So yeah, that's I put some stairs in here, kind of fancied it up. I'm gonna walk out here. There are some creepers. I gotta be careful. I don't want nothing blown up. But if I come on over here, let me zip over here real quick. I will show you. I do have that village. Oh, where'd it go? In a little while. It's been. Oh, there's another village. Oh, it's the same village that I showed you a minute ago. Oh, get out of here, zombie. Where did it go? Oh, wait. No, that is the one that's behind me. I apologize. I got a little around there. So there's another village that's directly behind me. And then looking at... Let me get rid of him. Alright. These guys here real quick. I don't want any more zombie flesh right now. I don't need it. Alright. So there's another village over there. Whoa. And then I've got another village. So I have the sand one over there that I showed you. That's alright. So let me get back over here. While I have a little safety zone here. Get in here. Alright. So there's another one there, and then just right up over here in the sand there is another. So the good thing I've got some other resources right around here that is right there available to me. So yeah, I've got those, so that's not a problem. So as far as carrots and all that, carrots and wheat, I don't need to bring any back because I can just go take it from them villagers over there and bring it over here and build my farm. As far as the layout goes, I wish it was daytime so I can get rid of all those guys, but because of the way I want to build this city, my spawn point's kind of not the best because it's on this mountain top. So one thing that I'm going to do is It's going to take some time to do it, and a lot of it I'll probably do off camera because of the hassle that it's going to be, but I'm going to build off that direction there. And I'm just going to rebuild the mountain quite a ways out. I'll build the mountain as I go, so it's not like I'm going to build this huge mountain all the way out there and spend forever building it and then start building. I'll build up some mountain towards a level ground, put in some city, then I will build some more mountain, more city, that kind of thing. So it's on level ground. I don't even know how far out I'm going to take this city. I haven't gone that far as to, I haven't done all that yet. I just knew that I was going to build this and record it and build a series out of it. So I will determine at another time how much time I'm going to, or how big I'm going to make it. I don't know yet.